Hi there, my name is Ronen Yehoshua, CEO of Morphisec. Morphisec helps enterprises to protect themselves against advanced threats, evasive malware, 0 days, fileless attacks, and we do that over endpoints and cloud workloads. Looking at the enterprise security architecture, prevention is the most important layer. By preventing, you keep your attacks outside of the enterprise, and by that, keep your risks and costs down. But the reality is that prevention has been eroded through the years. Why? Because attacks become very, very sophisticated. In light of that, enterprises, security teams invested more and more on detection systems, which actually stop the attack post-breach and requires very sophisticated personnel and costs around operating those detection systems. So at the end of the day, with all those investments, enterprises are still open for risk and with high costs. Morphisec brings back real-time prevention, deterministic and easy to operate. And this is thanks to our very innovative and unique technology. To understand how we do that, let's first define the challenge of preventing advanced attacks. In order to penetrate and evade from various detection layers, modern attacks use the runtime memory of application and operating systems at one or more stages in the attack kill chain. Due to the nature of operating systems, those memory structures are static and thus predictable to attackers. Adding to that, reactive approaches of detection system make it easy to attack and therefore how to defend. At Morphisec, we take a totally different approach where we make those targets unpredictable moving targets. We do that by randomizing the memory structures in such a way that when the attack meets the target, expecting to find certain structures and resources that they were designed in advance to use, suddenly they find in front of themselves a totally new, unknown memory structure and automatically fail. By that, we gain proactive prevention without having no knowledge about the attack. To understand how we do that, let's first define the challenge of preventing advanced attacks. In order to penetrate and evade from the various detection layers, modern attacks use the runtime memory of application and operating system processes at one or more stages in the attack kill chain. Due to the nature of operating systems, those memory structures are static and thus predictable to attackers. Adding to that, the reactive approach of the detection system make it easy to attack and therefore how to defend. At Morphisec, we take a totally different approach where we make those targets unpredictable moving targets. We do that by randomizing the memory structures in such a way that when the attack meets the target, expecting to find those resources, they found a totally new, unknown memory structure and automatically fail. By that, we gain proactive prevention without no knowledge about the attack, killing the attack at its very first steps before any damage occurs. This is highly disruptive to attackers and actually reverses the game. Instead of continuously chasing after attackers, like detection system do, now attackers need to chase after moving targets. By that, we shift the advantage from the attacker back to the defender and dramatically changes the economics of the attack, making it extremely expensive to the attacker to penetrate. The platform that we provide is a unified threat prevention platform that protects the enterprise against advanced attack across its different network elements. We protect endpoints, VDI, servers, and we do that over Windows and Linux operating systems. Our roadmap takes us in the future into container protection and server protection, and all that for one unified threat prevention platform that operates on-prem or on-cloud and hybrid clouds. The system is not only so powerful in preventing attacks, but it's also extremely simple to install and operate. Why? The agent that we install is only of 3 megabyte size. Once it's being installed, the IT and security team needs to do nothing. No reboot, no configuration, no tuning against false positives. From operating perspective, when we report, it's about an attack that was prevented already. There's no need to chase now and be worried about chasing after detective attacks. The system requires no updates. No updates at all. We don't need any updates of signatures, no behavioral rules, because we do not rely on any prior knowledge. The protection is provided in full offline mode. The entire protection is done on the machine itself without any need for connectivity back to the cloud. And the last point is that our system consumes 0 CPU on the endpoint, 0 by definition. And that is highly effective for virtualized systems like VDI and virtualized containers. So the way that we recommend our customers to build their security stack is to remove their antivirus, existing antivirus like Symantec, McAfee, Trend Micro, turn on the Defender antivirus, which is already installed and come for free with the operating system, and today is regarded as one of the best antivirus in the market. On top of that, install Morphisec to deal with the advanced threats, the unknown threats, like fileless attacks, evasive malware, exploits, web browser attack, file document attacks, supply chain attacks. By the combination of those two layers, you will gain the best effective protection on your endpoints, reducing the risk, dramatically reducing the risk of attacks on your enterprise. Now, the Defender antivirus is not managed. There is no management layer for that. So we help our customers by the fact that we integrated the Defender antivirus into our security center, our management layer. And by that, we provide full control and visibility on the entire stack, including the Defender antivirus. In addition to that, many customers will still be with Windows 7 machines because they have old applications and other reasons. And now they find themselves in a very hard situation because they are not under compliant anymore because there are no security patches by Microsoft. So because Morphisec is regarded as a virtual patching element, we help by that our customers to use it as a compensation control in order to be better protected and better under compliance. So overall, we are enabling our customers to lower the cost of operation, lower the cost of ownership, and have a much higher protection and operational cost efficiency. With that technology, we provide a very wide coverage against advanced attacks in different attack vectors, email downloads, web browser, physical or network, and we protect against attacks in the different attack stages, whether it's in the infiltration, pre-execution, the shellcode, or the malware itself. This is an example for attacks that we prevent, very famous attacks, very sophisticated attacks, but we prevent without having no knowledge. For example, all those ransomwares, banking trojans, rats, miners, downloaders, info key stealers, and many, many others. This is an example of very sophisticated exploits and fileless attacks that we prevent all of them. This is an example of our security center, which manages the entire install base of your endpoints and servers, provide you full visibility and control on the entire architecture, including deep attack investigation wherever there is an attack that hits your enterprise. So the differentiated value proposition, when you compare it to alternative systems like antivirus, next-gen antivirus, or endpoint detection and remediation, first, we stop the attack before the breach time. Okay? Most products out there will stop the attack post-breach. We prevent the attack before any damage happens. We provide a very wide coverage of attacks that compared to very limited one that other system needs that are focused on malware, on files. Other systems are very complex to install and operate and requires very sophisticated teams that are very hard to find. Our product enables a very simple install and operate, and without any requirement for deep investigations. The simplicity and the effectiveness provide overall very strong return on investment for your product, for this product. So the overall value proposition that we provide our customers is risk reduction by preventing all those sophisticated attacks that evade other security systems. We provide operational savings by providing a very simple to operate and a system that doesn't require any sophisticated security teams. You can keep your security teams as is. And the most important part, we provide business enablement. By preventing, by definition, we provide operational continuity when attacks may hit the organization. Our system today covers many, many customers and protects over 5 million endpoints and servers worldwide. We are working with customers in the area of banking, financials, manufacturing, services, and others. Powerful protection, simple to operate. Thank you very much.